Gotta check my mic. So I just remembered I was playing Rocksmith, which always puts my volume way up. Okay, we're good. Didn't want to blow out people's ears there. So, hello there, and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we're going to be starting a brand new playthrough in Empire at War. We're going to be playing Phoenix Rising, which is a mod that focuses heavily on research set during the Rebellion era, so after Order 66 up to after Endor even, so it has some overlap with the Thrawn's Revenge time period. It's also made by Evil Bob the Bob. He didn't start the mod, but he joined it, and then now he is the one who does all the work on it. He works for Thrawn's Revenge as well, where he does, or Empire War Expanded, where he mainly handles AI, as well as some modeling texturing, which you'll see some models from Thrawn's Revenge in here, and in reverse, models from here in Thrawn's Revenge. So, yeah, it's a great mod. There will be a link in the description to check it out yourself if you want to get it off of the Steam Workshop. But I put up a poll a couple weeks ago asking what faction people would like me to play as, and we got Corporate Sector Authority. I think I'm going to go to Core Worlds, because it was either Core Worlds or Hut Space. Hut Space is a bit more sparse as far as units go, and I want to have slightly bigger fleets, so Core Worlds is what we're going to do. And let's stay on all that. How much can I pump this up? 250. I'll stay... We'll go slightly on the higher end, but... Alright. So there's a lot of documentation inside the mod for a lot of its like economic stuff and mechanics, which we won't be reading on the stream, but if you do play the mod yourself, I do recommend reading it. I'll put a lot of work into it, and it answers most of the questions people would ask about it. But yeah, like I said, this mod is very heavily focused around research, so you can customize your fleets pretty well. Let's turn on all of our filters. I'm not sure which planet we have that's going to be best suited for research here. We may do it at Tapasi. But yeah, so the Corporate Sector Authority is a faction that those of you who have played Thrawn's Revenge are probably already familiar with a bit, but it is not one of the more famous Star Wars factions. It's a bunch of... It's basically a part of the northeastern part of the galaxy where there's a... it's kind of like a steampunk aesthetic and just evil, very evil corporation situation where there's a lot of slavery going on, a lot of repression, and they basically bought up a lot of Clone Wars assets after the end of the Clone Wars. But see, there's like guides to production, guide to research, guide to economy, ship classes, heroes, tooltips. So if you have questions about the mod while you're playing, that's the best thing to do, is to read that. But I am... I'm not going to read on the stream very much. Let's just try getting over to Brental with this. And yeah, so the factions tend to start with smaller amounts of territory, and then there's a lot of... These white planets are neutral, so there's 3 playable factions, the CSA, who we're playing as, the Rebels and the Empire. We're not going to be able to fight this Secutor and Praetor. So maybe we shouldn't fight this. Yeah.
Awaiting command.
Choose your reinforcements.
So Brental is not something we're going to be able to deal with. A lot of the independent forces are spawned via in the battle, so like as reinforcements for different structures to help cut down with galactic lag, which is one of the downsides to the mod. At the galactic level can get pretty laggy. At least I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It's either the fleet officer spawns in this stuff or the structure spawns in this stuff. I'm pretty sure he switched it to that. But alright, let's try... Okay, yeah, that was level 5. Let's try Pantalaimon with this fleet, see if we get any better luck.
Location confirmed.
I don't really want to go straight for the rebels. I don't know what our best path to attack on here is going to be. I could just build a probe, I'm pretty sure, but or a spy of some kind.
Choose your reinforcements.
We'll try to just harass some of this down, though.
Confirmed. Right away. Location confirmed. Advancing. Moving out. Location confirmed.
Phoenix Rising is also hosted on our Discord server, so if you do have questions about the mod or want to check out the mod more, you can join the Thrawn's Revenge / Corey Loses Discord server, which is linked in the description as well. Destroyers and capitals and battleships are pre-placed. Okay.
Squadron reporting. We're going in. Weapons armed. Reporting in. Awaiting your command.
Alright, we'll try to just wear down their defenses from afar. So one of the bigger changes in Phoenix Rising is that ships don't have targetable hardpoints. They have their entire weapon loadout represented as individual non-targetable hardpoints, so they are armed all canonically. There's like hundreds of hardpoints per ship generally for like larger ships. So like ISTs have, instead of just having something represent 60 turbo lasers like we do in Empire War Expanded, Phoenix Rising has every one of those weapons individually, which does mean that you can't really do targetable hardpoints, but it is one of the only places where I think physical munitions penetrating shields actually works, because you're not sniping the systems that way. So that's a good thing. This is not going to be good.
Cruiser standing by. Ready, sir. Awaiting command. Attacking. Roger that. I copy. Form up.
Alright, well at least I've killed a Golan. There's a lot here. Are these freighters? Starliner.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
I'm considering going for it. MMR? Nemesis? Yeah, I'm just gonna retreat.
Retreat in progress.
Keep your eyes open.
Hopefully we don't lose that acclimator, but
Our shields are down. Target's coming in fast. Got one on me. There's one on me.
we'll have to build up a fair bit before we can actually do this, I suppose. I'm not sure if they use the energy. So we might have lost that acclimator just because it can't jump. Nope, there it is. So we lost a Carrick, but we took out a Golan. We do need this because we're maxed out on our pop cap. That's really the. I think that's the only thing we can do to increase our pop cap right now. Income. Ground research, Comare, yeah. At least that's immediately accessible. So this will probably be where we have to, or no. Soft-Fell is probably where we're going to have to attack from. I almost want to sell some stuff. What is this chain? Okay, just additional. So I don't know. We could build some Marauders. That's a thing. Orbital shipyard. Which do we have here already? Shipyard 3 and 4 we have there. Shipyard...
Construction
Okay.
complete.
Can't tell.
Mission log updated.
Earnings report summary. With the end of the Clone Wars, the Directs Board has instated a new review process for EXO. If we make sufficient economic progress, reaching the target set by our shareholders, a more expansionist EXO will be voted in. Targets are missed will vote in an EXO with more direct experience in financial matters and business investment. We'll expect a new report every 6 standard months. Your first target is attached to this memo. Profit target of 189,000, which I think is our total value. Revenue target of 25,675. I think that's per month. Next report starts in month 7. We're pretty close to that, actually. I want to upgrade the bulk freighters. I think getting the VSD1 research is going to be the best thing for us, and then maybe that.
Upgrade in progress.
And 31. I think getting an invincible for that fleet
Production.
is going to be like those level 1 invincibles aren't great.
Unit cancelled.
So I almost just want to wait on that. Just me or everything look a tad squeezed. So there are a variety of maps in Phoenix Rising, some much larger with a lot of planets. And we're playing on a more concentrated map, so it is going to look a little bit more squeezed because of that. But it's usually not going to impact gameplay. Maybe we'll get a level 2 shipyard here.
Construction.
See if we can get some quasars or something. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of selling the invincible ones here. Because they're just bad. I don't want to get attacked by the rebels. Alright, you know what?
Recruiting
Station
troops.
ready.
Constructing unit.
We'll get the quasar ones. And I want to spy on the rebels. Alright. Nothing super threatening, actually.
Heading out. Tactical battle imminent.
Alright.
Choose your reinforcements.
I can at least whittle them down a bit.
Heading for coordinates. On the way. Advancing. Moving out.
See if they want to come to us.
Heading out. Fall out. Heading out. Go in. Let's go. On the way. Setting course.
So I'm not going to fly at them very much here.
Going. Let's
I'm going to see if we can take anything out
copy that.
by just drawing small amounts of their forces out on us.
Where do you want us? Yes, sure. Orders, sir. Roger that. Location confirmed. Weapons online. Roger. Reporting. Heading out. Commander, right. Ready to move.
Okay.
Form up. Advancing. Confirmed.
I don't want the bayonets to be too far in front. I'm not sure what scale the map is really going to be on, so I'm kind of afraid of going too far up here.
I'm ready. I'll get there. Roger that. Time to move.
Magfims are usually trash.
Cruiser report.
These are tier 4 YV8 or YV330s.
Awaiting
YV8.
orders.
Yuzon Vong Hunters.
Forward. Full speed. Moving. Ready. We've located the enemy.
Ion cannon.
Oh shit.
Affirmative. Standing by. Affirmative.
Alright. I thought those were VSDs or something.
Copy. Commence attack. Right away. I copy.
Alright, fall back.
Star Cruiser here.
What are we actually looking at here?
The shield on holding. Heading out.
Yeah, get out of there.
All out. Star Cruiser standing by. Enemies incoming. Beginning attack pattern beta. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Let's move out.
Time's a wasting. This is a transport, not a gunship.
You guys are going much slower than I would have liked.
Roger that. Our shields are down. Form up. Awaiting orders. Enemies incoming. Awaiting command. Let's go.
Ion cannon
The
firing.
shield on holding.
Are they ion cannoning one of the little guys here? I think. Nope.
I copy. Attack.
That's not good.
Retreat in progress.
There should be backup by the time we retreat. And if not, it's a invincible. I can just build something else on another planet that's better. So I don't care. Alright, so we don't have any really good targets right now.
Large active.
Let's check this out. Alright, I don't have to worry too much yet. I don't want to overdo it.
Mission log updated.
Admin costs, okay.
Large reporting in.
Sturdy base income at location, minus 15 economic struggle. Oh, and you're stealthy. Okay, but not research reduction.
Large active.
We're going to be building the ships here, so we'll just leave it here. There's not really much I can do until we have one of those better ships researched. Because unless I sell one of these invincibles, which I kind of want it for defense, then I need these open. But I guess we'll
Building under construction.
bank there. And bank
Building
there.
under construction.
Oh, didn't even notice we had this planet. We do have victory 2s.
Construction
Alright,
complete.
Racopia.
Navigating to
This looks easy.
Lambda shuttle ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
Destination confirmed. We're on our way. Setting course. Moving into position. Cleared for departure. Departure vector set. Cruiser reporting. Navigating.
Alright,
to
victory
coordinates.
2s. Turbo laser to Ryan. So, by researching from victory 1 to victory 2, we'd be giving up the assault conks.
Form up. Plotting course. Weapons ready. On the way. Yes, sir.
Which would be sad,
Shuttle online. At your command.
because assault conks are fine.
Waiting orders. En route.
But I guess that's what upgraded invincibles would be for.
Ready for battle.
I'm pretty sure they keep it.
Coming about.
You keep both for VSU. Okay.
What?
Reporting in. Launching attack. Copy. Fire at will.
What do you want? I don't think this is a good idea. Transport here. Attack
Ready
that.
for duty.
Get over there.
Roger that. Destination
Get over there.
confirmed. Attack position. Form up.
Are these dreadnought? Yeah, these are dreadnought Mark II. No, I'm trying. Thank you. Turbo lasers, rapid laser cannon, assault missile. Okay. So they're actually useful.
Awaiting orders.
I used to spam them in one of the other playthroughs I did, and they were nerfed since then, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work for us if I try it again.
Pressing the attack. Reporting. We're on our way. Full speed ahead. Awaiting instructions. That's it. Scratch one. That's it. Scratch one. Initiating attack. We're in attack position. Reporting in. Heading for coordinates. Listen up. At once. Scanner contact behind me.
Anytime now.
One on me.
You're kidding.
Alright, there's a lot of bombs around here.
Let's do some damage.
Our IRD fighters are
Yes, Commander. Move.
kind of lame.
We'll be there shortly. Ready. Right.
I mean, how IRDs look.
Cruiser reporting.
I have no idea how effective they're actually going to be here.
Fire. Batteries online. Trouble here. Arming weapons. Yes, sir.
Alright, what's actually doing most of the damage here? The dreadnoughts do have lasers, so they can do something against the fighters. So maybe we'll be better off taking care of that.
At your command. Let's go.
Need a screenshot for the next thumbnail.
Fire. Try not to let one on your tail. Online. Try not to let one on your tail.
Alright. Now VSTs are in range, it shouldn't be a problem.
Transport ready. Attack. Okay.
Those arcs.
Awaiting command. Setting course.
Don't be so slow, dreadnoughts, even though that's like 90% of what you are.
Yes, Commander. Ready for battle.
Change who you are as a person so I'll like you more. And by as a person, I mean as a spaceship.
Reporting in. Yes, Commander. Standing by. Attacking.
Kill them while they're right in front of you.
Star cruiser here. Star cruiser standing by.
I don't want to lose this VST. I don't think we will.
Moving out. Roger that. Form up. Heading out.
Where do you want us? Waste of good cargo if you ask
Awaiting
me.
orders. Ready. Attack that target. Roger that. Certainly, Commander. Copy. Open
All right.
fire.
Now we're fine.
Full throttle. I copy. All out. Reporting. Attack that target. Holding fire for maximum effect. Targeting at maximum firepower. Let's move out. Squadron reporting. Awaiting orders. Charging weapons. Form up. Right away.
Alright. This XQ5
Instruction.
needs to die. When do you think you'll release the Lego mod for Empire at War? We're in talks.
Commander.
Hey Star, I'm not bad, how are you?
Attacking target. Holding fire for maximum effect. Copy. Attack. Ready. Fire at will. Cruiser reporting. Let's go.
Alright. Now I just gotta hunt down the fighters.
Batteries online. Attacking.
Which is gonna be annoying without any dedicated anti-fighter.
Keep going.
But maybe... No, they won't retreat because they don't exist on the Galactic... Or... I think they need a Galactic AI to want to retreat.
Waiting orders. Copy. Target.
But our dreadnoughts are good enough at it. We do have some of our own fighters.
Reporting. Open fire. Weapons ready. Targeting.
Yes, on the way.
Yes, sir. Attacking target.
So I assume all fighters are just going to be victory relevant.
Departure vector set. Course approved. Fire at will. Transport cleared. Attacking.
Commander, moving.
I can probably auto-resolve, but I don't want to auto-resolve. That would be... There we go. That would be risky. Alright,
Constructing unit.
I think we have enough to win, but...
Training.
Oh shit, we can build Lugerhawks here already. Do we have a level 5 shipyard here at Rendili? We do. Alright, this is a much better ship production facility. Because Rendili.
Mission log updated.
Well, you know what? Let's just try to do this with what we have first.
Invasion commencing.
Reporting. Moving out.
Choose your
This is a nice map.
reinforcements.
The enemy is approaching.
Well,
Moving out.
is this like infantry and speeders only?
Squad, move out. Advancing. Moving out. Right away, sir.
Right, there's a lot of speeders here.
Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna see if I can get some AA turrets, which... Like, turrets aren't great in this mod, but I assume better than nothing against some AA. Like,
Yes, sir.
they're super cheap, but they're not,
Turret constructing.
Reporting in. Roger that.
they're not as good as you may expect from playing other
Target
mods.
confirmed.
Like, they're worth their price. You get what you pay for.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So we'll slowly be able to... to kill this all off. Here, let's get that one. It's almost dead. Here we go.
Squad, advance. There they are. Awaiting orders. Move out.
We'll get 2,000 credits for this. We'll also get this mine.
Right away. I copy. Moving to that area, sir.
We'd probably need like Zetas or something to get that.
Heading out.
Oh, we can't get over there. We need an air transport or something.
Fallout troop. Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going.
We've secured a build pad.
This way. Blast
What
them.
do we got? Auxiliary soldiers. The rain is at least stopped.
Sensor node constructing.
Yes, Commander.
I don't think these will be very long range, but I just want to see what the range actually is.
Landing zone.
Over there. Moving out.
No, maybe we will need more AA here.
Construction
Squad,
complete.
move out.
Okay, yeah, that didn't really do much for us anyways.
We've secured a build pad.
Attack.
They're pretty low tier airspeeders. They're not
Reporting.
going to be a huge threat.
Turret constructing.
Awaiting orders. Fire.
Bombardment available.
Open fire. Attack that target.
Construction
target.
complete.
Fire at will. Attacking.
Our infantry are straight trash right now.
Targeting. Right away, sir. Squad, advance. Move out.
I wonder if we can draw them in far enough to use
Has been sold.
an AI turret.
Constructing.
Ready. Firing.
Like, it's not gonna mow them down, but it'll still be useful. Oh, welcome back, airspeeders. You're full health.
Affirmative. Heading out. Fallout troop.
What do they got? Glop grenades, stun baton.
Let's move out. Let's go.
Yeah, get up there.
Target.
Smack them.
Keep going.
Smack them.
This way. Over there.
I'm just afraid of the turret.
Moving out. Advance.
Maybe I shouldn't be. You know what? Screw it.
Bombardment incoming.
It'll be back.
Advancing. Squad, move out.
Turret.
Because I want to take a second for this anyways.
Turret has been sold. We lost a build
Yes,
pad.
sir. Right away, sir. Squad, advance.
Everybody heal up.
Move out. There they are.
Tractor tank has been sold.
Roger. Right away.
Alright, now we can get these ones.
Moving to that area, sir.
Construction complete.
Blast them.
Okay, yeah, that's much faster.
Fallout troops.
Reinforcement
All right,
point
man. Load your
contested.
weapons.
Jesus Christ, there's so many of them.
Let's move out.
We lost a landing zone.
Let's go. Attack.
I was not expecting the inability to use
Keep going.
vehicles here.
We've secured
Open
a landing
fire.
zone. Turret has been sold.
Reporting in. This way.
We lost a
Attack
build
that target.
pad.
Attacking target. Roger that. Fire at will.
Alright, pull back.
There. Form up. Moving out.
The bridge seems to have some weird passability where it was like done on the side more than on the top.
Turret
So that may be a problem for shooting some stuff.
Advancing. Squad, move out.
I don't know how I'm going to deal with the buildings.
Squad, advance.
construction complete.
Move out.
Turret has been sold.
Reporting. Attacking.
I do think it was a little rude to be like, hey, look, the one planet we can attack. Oh, you can't use any of your shit.
Right away.
That's mean. It's mean, Bob.
Moving to that area, sir.
Construction complete.
Right, shoot the damn.
Heading out. Fallout troop. Targeting.
Every time I think they're gone and I sell our AA turret, there's more.
Affirmative.
And I forget if the garrisons are unlimited or not in the mod.
Let's move out. Advance. There they are. Let's go.
Alright. They're
Keep going.
gone.
This way. Blast them. Over
Turret has been sold. Back to tank.
Now the airspeeders are going to come back because there's no turret there anymore. Do you think XCOM 2 is a mod you would be interested in? Is a game I'd be interested in modding, you mean? Probably not. Like, I've played it, and I think it's fun. Or I've played XCOM 1, and I think XCOM 1 is fun. So I assume I'd enjoy XCOM 2, but like I'm not really looking for other games to start modding. And it's... XCOM 2 is pretty old itself at this point.
Attack that target. Squad, move out. Attacking target. Right away, sir. Squad, advance. Move out.
Right, am I wasting my time? Like, are they just going to keep respawning, or is there an end to the soldiers and I should just...
Heading out. Attacking.
Here, get this out of here.
Fallout troops.
Reinforcement point contested. We've secured a build pad. Back to tank
Yes,
constructing.
Commander. Let's go. Keep going.
Construction complete.
Firing. This way. Affirmative. Target confirmed. Over there. Advance. There they are. Moving out.
Oh, look, even more vehicles. Yep.
Advancing.
Right, so we'll have to research a bunch of better ground troops for this.
Can't hold out
And just...
any longer. Hold
Ugh.
the city.
Well, we killed the airspeeders.
Going there now.
Right, back to Randilli. Can we take Columbus? We can't fit any research there.
Moving out.
Tactical battle imminent.
This might be easier.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, he doesn't seem to be in a large ship, so we should be able to take Columbus.
Heading out. Fall out. Let's move out. Fall out.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Let's move out.
Yes, sir. This way.
Watch for enemy fighters.
The game should have ground troops removed in individual units and have them to spawn from vehicles and buildings to defend a location when they go back in the building or vehicle. Game is all about vehicles. I don't think that's true. I think that would be pretty bad. The game is organized around the infantry, and most good strategy games are like that. And like
Over there.
PR is definitely not like that. And like we haven't gone that direction in Fall of the Republic or Thrawn's Revenge either. So I don't think that really would add anything. It would really just take away your most important unit. Because playing around infantry is just like that's how vehicles are designed to begin with.
Command. Flank speed.
What are my thoughts on Project Luminous? I'll probably do a video on Datapad about it once there's a bit more known and once I've had a chance to look into everything.
Confirmed.
Because I don't know as much about the new canon stuff.
We're on our way.
Hello, movie moments. I'll have to see if Randilli is capable of making any air units right now. I don't think we can. I think we'll probably have to research some stuff. So we'll probably have to sell the infrastructure of the building. But maybe we'll be able to take Columbus, and then I won't have to sell anything. I can just make the air units for Racopia.
Firing.
Standing by.
What can I do for you? Firing.
Sorry about the perpetual plowing in the background of the streams recently. It's been very snowy the last few days.
Keep your eyes open.
Did Bob give you any tips for CSI Core Worlds, or are you going in? I'm going in blind. Only what I knew about PR beforehand.
I'm ready. I'll try.
So not entirely blind, but...
Contact behind me. I've got a problem.
Launching attack. They're coming around.
Time to move? Okay, I'll fire my one laser at it. Maybe I can make it angry, and it will make a mistake.
Firing. Affirmative.
Alright, I'm just gonna focus
I copy.
I can't shake him.
Attack position.
focus fire, pretty much.
Pressing the attack.
We might be able to do different units with the dreadnoughts than the VSTs. There should be a good amount of overkill.
We've lost the shield generator.
Initiating attack.
Alright, you guys need to come back.
Firing main
There's fighters doing things we don't want them to do.
Instructions. Enemies incoming. I'm in range. Attack. Look out. Ready. Reporting in.
Awaiting instructions.
People do complain that ground combat is bad in Empire at War, but I don't think, like, Phoenix Rising has some of the best ground combat overall in Empire at War, and I think we've moved more in that direction in Empire War Expanded as well, but I don't think removing unit types from that is really a solution to the problem. Like, the reason ground battles are disliked in Empire at War isn't because there's infantry. Like, if you look at anything that would be considered a good RTS that only does ground battles, like StarCraft is entirely ground battles, Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes especially is very organized around the infantry. So
Open fire.
trying to remove your control over what is ultimately supposed to be one of the most important things is,
Attack that target.
like, it should realistically be about area control with your infantry, then how do you support the infantry, how do you deal with enemy infantry. That's an important part of everything. So having it just be the vehicles and then like the infantry are just like a little graphical effect essentially that comes out to do whatever, then you're just making it so anti-vehicle is all that really matters.
Targeting. I've got it lined up. There's one on me. That's a hit. Scratch one. Firing.
Cruiser reporting.
Time's a wasting. I always wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Ready for orders.
What?
Are all our fighters dead?
Batteries online.
Pretty much.
Weapons ready.
I'm going to send the VSDs forward to deal with this, and we might even auto-resolve for the fighters. Wish they'd make a new Empire War. There's so much potential, especially with all the new technology nowadays, but with EA and Disney, that would never happen because there's not enough money in that. I mean, EA and Disney have allowed Petroglyph to do more with Empire at War than Lucasfilm or LucasArts ever did. So it's not really an EA problem in particular. It's that, like,
Heading out.
the genre isn't that big, and so even if you got a new one, the resources you'd be able to put in are only so big as well. So it wouldn't be like the same level as what you'd expect from the new technology in a modern AAA game. And it'd probably be less moddable as well for any increase. Like, if they did a new Empire at War, it'd probably mean the end of Thrawn's Revenge at least, or Empire War Expanded at least, because you've got to relearn how to change the engine. The engine may not be as moddable in the first place. So you may be getting more out of Empire at War mods than you would have out of a second Empire at War game.
Star Cruiser here. Reporting in. Attacking target.
Ready for duty. Let's go. Keep going.
Star Cruiser standing by. Roger that. Fall out. 3-2, full throttle. Affirmative. Let's move out. Let's go.
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders.
Form up.
Empire War 2 by the EWX team. I mean, maybe someday we'll make our own game. Definitely wouldn't be Star Wars because
Enemies in range.
that would be illegal.
Our shields won't last long in the asteroid field. This way.
Transport here. What have I got to lose? Heading out.
You see
Going.
them where you are?
Anytime now. This is suicide.
Targeting. Firing. This way.
Transport ready.
I copy. Launching attack. Attack position.
All right.
Reporting. Pressing the attack. Initiating attack. Over there. We're in attack position. Target sighted.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Navigating to coordinates. Attack. Fire. Flank speed.
Be nice to have some of those quasars down with this fleet.
Coming about. Destination confirmed.
A stripped down mechanics version of Phoenix Rising AWX mods wouldn't be all that bad. I mean, why have a stripped down one when you already have one with the mechanics? Like, why relearn the engine, redo all the work we've done over 14 years for, like, what's the actual benefit you're getting there? Like, maybe that it's using more than one core, but again, it may not get the same ability to mod it, because it's very rare for games now to have the same kind of scripting access that Empire at War has. Like, the more complex the engine, the harder it is to expose stuff. So I don't think you'd be likely to get anything quite on the same level as far as modding capabilities.
Over there. Enemies incoming. Awaiting instructions. Yes, Commander. Moving into
You know what?
position.
Fuck it.
The enemy has been defeated.
There we go. And we should be able to take Columbus.
Heading out.
Let's see. What do you got? Okay, we can actually use our vehicles here.
Invasion commencing.
What can we do? Oh, we do have the Pulsar Sled, Swoop Speeder Bike Hybrid with incredible speed. So they're not considered air units for that. Yeah, I think we'll have to take Columnus, build up on Columnus, and then use stuff we build on Columnus to go after Racopia.
Order, sir.
What kind of game would we make? I mean, it'd probably be some sort of like grand strategy or RTS game.
Going there now.
That's what we like. That's what we know.
At maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Right away, sir.
Are there any plans to add more playable factions to Fall of the Republic? One or two in the future, but we want to focus on
Reporting.
fleshing out what we have now before expanding the scope
Squad, advance.
too much.
Heading to coordinates. Awaiting orders. Active. Ready.
Yes, sir. Scouting.
Alright, we'll definitely get the extra landing zone
Reinforcements.
before getting attacked.
Enemy unit sighted.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Crap.
Going there now.
Get over there.
Roger.
Get in. Save yourselves.
Comlink active. Moving to position.
Okay, we should be able to deal with those pretty easily.
On my way.
Get the walkers in.
Firing.
Part of why this and the Rakopi battle were as slow as they were, is because the rain, like the weather effects, are pretty intense. You could be able to get a Warhammer license to make a game for them, possibly. Not sure if they're saying. I mean, they're one of the most protective of their IP, and we definitely wouldn't be able to get a license for any like, we'd be making our own thing. We're not like a large studio where we don't even have experience making games directly. Well, a few of us do making like individual projects, but not like release quality games. So there's no official license we'd be using. It'd just be our own thing. Is this infantry? Yeah.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Moving to target. Roger that.
All right, spider droids, go over there and help. You guys are just gonna deal with infantry.
Area. Fire.
I'm also not that into Warhammer, so if there were an official universe I wanted to make something in, it'd be Star Wars, which I already do with Ron Revenge and Fall of the Republic. So if we were going to do our own thing, I'd rather it be our own thing.
Heading out. All out. Let's move out.
Here, get up closer.
Awaiting orders. Target acquired. Let's go.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
We're not really trying to like shop around for a license or something.
Going. Attack. Fire. Enemy targeted. Attack that target. Attacking target. Fire at will.
Roger that. Copy. Enemy sighted.
Thanks, Alduin. Hey, Corey's did the PRT, ran 2 miles in under 12 minutes, 110 sit-ups and 80 push-ups. Really tired at the moment. Sounds like it. That's why I sit at my desk.
Move out. I copy. Enemy spotted.
And that's why my desk isn't far from my bed.
This way.
Much more convenient that way.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, we'll probably need more of these. I'm not sure what we lost that brought us back down below. Unless, did I just not bring down 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I don't think I actually had 5 down.
Orders received. Over there.
Alright, get on over there.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Hostiles.
Channel open. Heading to coordinates. Targeting. Roger that.
I wish my job required more exercise. I used to have an exercise bike, but my apartment is so small I couldn't fit it anywhere, and it was kind of broken. I found it on the side of,
Putting coordinates.
or like in the apartment garbage dump, essentially, and just took it.
Ready.
Once I have an actual office, I'm going to try to get either a treadmill or an exercise bike back, because sitting here all day, I need more exercise, and I'd like to be able to just like run or something while rendering videos.
Unit destroyed.
Ready, sir. Move out. Active. Target in range. Moving to target.
Okay, you guys can get in there.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Choose your reinforcements.
Copy.
Comlink active. Attacking now. Orders received. Attack!
Bombardment incoming.
Luckily, it should only be like probably 3 more months before I can actually move. I was hoping it'd be 2, but we're not really ready for that yet.
Enemy
My
target.
girlfriend needs to hear about her job first.
Channel open. Attack that target. Moving out.
Alright, we'll have to push up a little bit more with these so that
Ready to go.
all the little walkers can get in.
Roger that. All out. Attacking target. Fire at will. Form up. Attacking. Targeting.
Alright, it's just troop transports, a couple pieces of infantry. A couple infantry dudes, I think is the official term.
Unit destroyed.
I copy. Firing. Open fire.
Engaging enemy.
Infantarians.
Right away.
Report.
Unit
Yes,
destroyed.
sir. Yes, Commander.
I'll pull this back.
Order acknowledged.
Here, you guys can go over there.
To that area, sir.
You guys up there.
All right, men. Load your weapon.
Ready. Let's go.
We're full.
Ready, sir.
Alright. Can we just finish this off quickly?
Awaiting orders.
Alright.
Heading out.
I'll get the little walkers to chase them off into the sunset.
Yes, Commander. Heading out. Channel open. Attack position. Keep going. Roger that. This way. Over there. Transfer
Right.
coordinates.
Now we just gotta hunt down whatever remains.
Fall out.
Ever tried playing Endless Space? I forget. I played Endless Legend, actually. I don't think I've played Endless Space.
Moving to position. Awaiting orders. Copy.
Affirmative. Let's move out.
Orders, sir.
And I think Endless Legend is just Endless Space, but not in space.
Move out. Right away.
So they're kind of going for their own Warhammer style of...
I copy. Moving out.
like long history, all those races on the planet, as far as I can tell.
Reporting. Attack! Heading out. Fire!
Bombardment available.
All out. Enemy targeted. Let's move out. Attack that target. Let's go. Keep going. This way. Over there.
Roger that. Form up. Keep going. This way. Over there.
Yes, sir. Transfer coordinates. Heading to coordinates.
All right.
Awaiting orders. Open fire! Scouting.
I think we've mostly killed everything, but I don't want auto resolve. Okay, cool. Cool. Pro Republic or Pro CS? I mean, I like the CIS designs more. Okay, research facility, speeder facility, factory rather. Because we do want the air stuff first. On the plus side, when building this stuff, at least we don't have to worry about or when fighting this stuff, we don't have to worry about it coming back. As long as we wipe out the space units on independent planets, they won't come back. So Racopia will be easier to take. And I guess we should get... We only have 4 or 5 here? Yeah.
Constructing.
I'll get a 1 and see what the 1 does for us. I might even deconstruct the Golan so we can get a 2.
Station ready.
Beginning construction.
Shit. Like I moved it and did the wrong one. 4, 4, 5, 5. God damn it.
Constructing. Building cancelled. Constructing.
Like it'll build slowly, but I'd rather have... that's really not giving us much.
Building under construction. Building under construction.
Barracks... Mental projection technology. Interesting.
Station ready.
Ground vehicles unable to be deployed. Ooh, HMPs.
Unit in production.
Guess we'll get that. I mean, I'm kind of waiting for.
Constructing.
We're not gonna have our we're not gonna meet our projections for the thingy. So air skimmer upgrade. Let's get the air skimmer upgrade. Do we want to get Talons as well? What's your favorite Star Wars game other than Empire at War? I mean, it might be Fallen Order. Because I loved Fallen Order. Espo Trooper Platoon. Espo Patroller Platoon.
Construction
Commercial
complete.
Blaster Carbine. Right.
Training.
We'll get that.
Upgrade in progress. Upgrade in progress.
Reporting.
Upgrade in progress. Upgrade in progress.
Well,
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
that seems unintentional.
Research complete.
That was a bug, right? That wasn't... Okay, I just spent all my money on that and didn't get it? Lovely.
Beginning construction.
Thanks, Aldwin. You ever heard of a game called Star Wars Rebellion? It's called Star Wars... Yep, I've done that on the channel before, actually. Yeah, I guess the filters exist for ground as well, so it's got to have some sort of space requirement for it. That's fun. I assume that's what the root cause is there.
Mission
Alright, so we're
log.
definitely not hitting our economic targets.
Training troops.
Let's get some clones. What's our anti-fighter gonna be here? I
Researching.
think that's what we're gonna do.
Ready.
Unit in production.
So that's gonna be all clones and air skimmers. Here... I think we will get a VSD for here and then go to Calcetti. I think we'd be able to take that on.
Ready.
Even if it is just VSD1.
Mission log updated.
Oh, right. I missed one of those. Administrative costs, corp sector earnings report. Yeah, we're not getting that. Are we gonna lose this EXO? She's the level 1 economic one, so I think we are. No, I think we're keeping her actually. Ojam is now... Hold on, let's see... Ojam... K-List... Okay, I think Ojam and K-List are the only ones that have fallen to anyone. We do have Thomork. What if we can take Calm? Calms are sweaty.
Heading out. Tactical battle imminent.
A level 1 invincible? Garbage.
Awaiting command. Location confirmed.
Choose your reinforcements.
Awaiting your command.
Fallout.
Heading out. Let's go.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Moving out. Heading out. Fallout.
Reinforcements
Let's move out.
cancelled.
On our way.
Copy. Advancing. I copy. Confirmed. We've got him! Send reinforcements! Closing on target.
Alright, don't seem to have too much here.
Reporting. Moving out.
Reporting.
Once we have the IPVs, we'll be in a much better position, I think.
Ready for command.
I'll probably try to put
Cannons on.
4 to 6 in every fleet minimum.
Yes, sir.
I really want to upgrade them.
Heading out.
Yes, sir.
Scanner contact behind me.
Initiating attack.
Cruiser here. Enemies in range.
Calling for me, sir. Switch to visual scanning. This
Where do you want
nebula is
us?
blocking our
Why
scanners.
not?
Awaiting instructions. Fire. On our way.
I don't want to move the Venator too far up. It'd help with the accuracy, but
Open fire.
Hold on.
Yes, Commander.
it's not going to help actually
Move to attack.
keep stuff alive.
Ready.
Well, it's probably fine if I move it just up here.
Encountering resistance.
Target's coming in fast.
Yes.
Here, you guys, fighters, bombers, hang back here for a bit.
Reporting in.
There's going to be a lot of anti-fighter going on.
Losing power.
Attack that target.
Cruiser reporting. Attack! Fire! Open fire!
Form up. Awaiting orders.
Our shields are down. Frequency open. Closing
Okay,
on
let's
target.
try to stay in here.
Reporting.
And if you can fall back, that'd
Awaiting
be
your command.
ideal.
Attack that target!
Loosen up.
Attacking target!
Awaiting command. Yes, Commander.
Here, stop forcing this forward. Oh, for fuck's
Guard
sakes.
cruiser here.
It would have been fine.
Standing by. Roger that. Form up.
I've got a problem.
It keeps having to adjust forward
Waiting order. Got my approach vector.
because the other one was blocking it. Epic.
Throttle at full.
Right?
Weapons armed.
Will you forward?
Full speed. Fire at will. Engaging.
Copy. Order received. I'm losing
Oh my
power.
god. Get. Ah! Stop it.
Form up.
Get back here.
I'm right with you.
Systems online.
I've got it
Moving.
lined up. Awaiting orders.
This is how you all get yourselves killed.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Fire at will. Attacking. Targeting.
I copy. Attacking. Proceeding.
Y-wing standing
Try
by.
not to let one on your tail.
Awaiting instructions. They're coming around. Ready. Firing.
Alright, dreadnoughts on that.
Targeting.
Venator. Can you deal with this very well? Not. Meh.
Boarding in.
I think we might need to just focus on that first. Oh, here comes the
Copy that.
Invincible.
Setting course. Copy. Initiating attack. Scratch one.
Targeting.
Weapons online. Enemies
Okay,
in
that's
range.
going to be able to attack no matter what, so...
Your orders? Starting my run. I've been hit.
We're too close.
I'm in bad shape. Changing course to intercept.
Reporting. Squadron, move
Form
out.
up.
Reporting.
Awaiting
Gonna lose
orders.
both dreadnoughts.
Awaiting command. Focus all
Keep your
firepower.
eyes open. I copy. Commence attack.
Got a problem. Ah! I can't take him. Yes, sir. Target's coming in fast.
Yes, Commander. Enemies incoming.
Resistance.
I can't see him. Ah!
We've lost the shield
Reporting.
generator.
Enemies in range.
I need help. Ah!
Standing by.
I can't see him. Ah!
I copy.
Ready to move.
Not great.
On me.
Cruiser standing by.
If you read The Crusade, David Weber and Steve White, it's a hardcore militaristic sci-fi book series. I have not. I'm not really like.
I need help.
Roger that.
That's not really my wheelhouse there. I don't read much or interact much with hard sci-fi, and especially stuff that skews more just
Bombers reporting.
military fantasy almost.
Cruiser reporting.
It's less what I'm interested in.
Attack.
Awaiting your command.
Alright, buy Invincible.
Right away. Move to attack.
Of course, the shields are back on you now.
Roger that. Torpedoes armed.
Weapons armed. Attack.
Here, let's just kill the
Fire.
little guys.
Yes, sir. Move to attack.
You guys no time to read? That's also kind of true right now. Even just reading the books for TabCaf is like I struggle to put that into my schedule, and that's work.
Attack that target. Attacking target. Fire at will. Attacking.
Systems online.
Fire.
Fire.
Yes, Commander. Attack. Yes, Commander. Firing. Ready. Ready. Confirmed.
Between the 3 mods,
Frequency open.
2 channels that I'd ideally like to be 3 to 7 videos per week, and then also trying to find ways to contribute on X2 now, I have,
What can I do for you?
Form up. Moving to attack position.
and then also trying to make sure that I can spend weekends with my girlfriend. My time is spread very thinly right now.
Roger that.
I liked the premise of Starship Troopers as like
Gunship.
as satire, but I don't enjoy it functionally for what it is.
Attacking target. Fire at will. Awaiting orders. Engaging.
Like I like spaceships and spaceship battles are cool and stuff, but
Awaiting
in terms of like fiction I read, that's not necessarily what I'm usually looking for.
Attack that.
Copy. I copy. Heading out.
After this battle, I'll put on another soundtrack as well.
Reporting. Fallout. Let's move out. Yes, sir.
What do you want? Attack? Okay.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Yes, Commander.
Transport here. Fine.
Alright,
Fine.
now for the space colony.
Cruiser reporting.
The loss of the 2 dreadnoughts is sad, but
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting your command.
I think we can actually take Calm and Racopia soon.
Weapons armed.
We'll start being able to make some moves.
Firing. Systems online. This way.
Loosen up.
Ready. Targeting. Firing.
Frequency open.
Reporting in.
Roger that. Attacking. Concentrating firepower.
Alright. Alright, where are these fighters?
Form up.
Hunt is kind of dangerous because it's going to send them out alone,
Over
but
there.
Awaiting.
I think there were some in the... Yeah, you know what?
The enemy has been defeated.
Alright, we need... Let's do KOTOR 1 now. Do, 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 do. I don't think we have enough to actually take on anything over there. Let's build a walker factory. Because the spider droids do seem to be decent. And actually, does the speeder factory give the strike breakers? Is that what that's from? Actually, we wouldn't know.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so we're waiting for that there. We're waiting for ground units down here. Frego we might be able to take as well. But, again, ground units.
Ready.
Is this built yet? No.
Training troops. Construction complete.
Fallout.
I just want to connect some of our planets. That would be just ideal. Just the best.
Vehicle in production.
Two of those.
Cruiser reporting.
What do you got on ground? That's a lot.
Construction complete.
Thanks, Alduin, for the $5 donation. Better way than ever asked. How's everything going? So if you already said, I'm still exhausted. I'm doing all right. I'm very hungry right now because I got up much later than I expected to, and
Mission
Let's
log.
move out.
didn't eat before the stream. Target was failed. Current report was da-da-da. We've voted in and ratified Economic Focus XO rank number 1. Next report starts month 13. Revenue target 27,000. Profit target 33,000, basically. Okay, we get to keep Hair Lady. I would have been too sad to lose her. Oh shit. Huh. What you gonna do with all those ground units there, rebels?
Copy. Location confirmed. I copy. Advancing. Confirmed. Forward. Full speed.
Roger that.
Moving. Commence attack.
Okay, Obi-Wan. Soon you're gonna be Obi-Gon. Haha. Okay, I probably just ruined the no dislikes thing. Kill him. Kill him now.
Reporting. Right away.
Copy that.
Copy. Attack. Squadron reporting.
Nope, don't just sit there.
Moving out. Closing on target.
You want to kill him.
Online.
Yes, Commander. Initiating attack.
His whole life
Move to attack.
fighting for the galaxy,
Bye. Target confirmed.
and now he dies because he was part of a ground raid that happened in space.
Right away. It's as good as gone.
Reporting.
Ready. Attack.
Ready for orders. Lasers linked and ready.
That's what they get for trying to attack a planet that I was also trying to attack.
I've been hit.
Oh, well, look at that. There's more stuff.
Anytime now. Waste of
Well, I'll still kill it.
Awaiting your command.
Picking up signal.
Awaiting command.
Cruiser here. Reporting in. Fire at will.
Transport ready.
Frequency open. Forward.
Got weapons armed. Open fire.
Target's coming inbound. Attack formation.
Alright, I should probably leave.
Fire.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
They're coming around.
Thank you, Alden, for the $5 donation. Oburn Juan is not amused. That's rude. Just joined. What is Phoenix Rising? Well, Phoenix Rising is a great Empire at War mod, where we are playing as the Corporate Sector Authority and getting slowly picked away at. But they lost Obi-Wan, so they're just going to take calm. Yeah.
Let's go.
Tactical battle imminent.
If we can drop in on the recusant... no, it seems like they have a fair bit more here still, actually.
Roger that.
Yeah, none of that. Well, we lost those dreadnoughts for nothing. Just to make life easier for the rebellion.
Incoming.
Full speed.
Preparing for jump to light speed. Retreat aborted.
Alright. Well, we'll see what we do at Calcetti. Because I think we can take Calcetti.
Tactical battle imminent.
Remember to hyperspace in a single file line.
Awaiting your command.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's go. Ready. Cruiser reporting.
Let's go. Inputting coordinates.
Let's move out.
Reinforcements.
Alright, this is clearly our best fleet,
Let's go.
Location
even though
confirmed.
it's basically a Clone Wars fleet.
Location confirmed.
Roger. Let's go.
Reinforcements
We'll
cancelled.
be there soon.
Across enemy units. Systems online.
Oh,
Cannons
well,
armed.
that... Oops.
Frequency open.
Cruiser here.
Yeah, sorry about the plowing.
Heading out.
It snowed a lot.
Copy. I copy. Confirm. Right away.
Batteries online. Fire at
Frequency
will.
open.
Form up.
Reporting.
Well, the Quasars aren't really Clone Wars. Is this a repair aura? I think it is. Right, you're up far enough, you're up far enough, you're up far enough.
Large reporting in. Commander. Sure.
Ready for command.
Why do you sound so creepy?
Weapons ready. Awaiting orders. Fall out.
Alright, we're in range.
Target. Cruiser here. Move to attack. Awaiting your command.
Copy.
I'll fire on that target.
Yes, sir. Attacking. I copy. Fire at
Alright,
will.
Crusaders.
Cruiser
Ready for
online.
command.
You don't turn around.
Is armed. Ready.
We're in position. At your
Alright.
command.
Yes, sir. Target.
These anti-fighter are a problem.
Attack. Cruiser here.
Reporting. Ready for battle. Targeting.
Ready for duty.
Okay, you stop there.
Your orders, sir. Fire.
Enemy
Standing by.
fighters in range. Coming around.
Where do you want us?
Sir. Roger that.
Reporting in.
Roger that.
Try and draw their fire. Blasted nerf herders.
Stay in attack formation.
Cruiser standing by. Ready, sir.
Alright, we got another set of small ships coming through there. No, deep. Can you just go
Moving out.
go that? You know what? That's as
Frequency open.
close as that's gonna get. Fine.
Roger that. Form up.
Here, we'll pull this side forward.
Roger that.
Awaiting orders.
I'll just turn you around as quickly as possible there.
Yes. Fire.
Citadel is after the Belba Labs.
Let's move out.
Ships in the main battle are Clone War ships, unless you bring the Quasars to the front line. I mean, they're kind of
What can I do for you?
doing some good work for us here, so I don't want to discount them.
Engaging. Targeting. Copy. Launching attack.
Roger that. Enemies in range. Awaiting orders.
All right, stop there. I'm gonna bring the VSD forward more.
Moving out.
They've got us targeted.
Copy. Ready.
He's plotting to kill people. That's great. Huh. I mean, me? I mean, it's It's a fictional space war.
Attacking target.
People are gonna fictionally in space die.
Reporting. Attack position.
I'm ready.
Form up. Fire. Orders. Heading out.
Cruiser reporting. Keep going. This way. Firing.
Alright, there's a Ton Falk.
Fire at will.
The Venator can probably deal with the Ton Falk on its own really easily, so
Awaiting
let's just
instructions.
start bringing the rest of the fleet forward more.
Keep your eyes open.
Weapons armed.
Cruiser here. I've got a fix. Reporting in. Moving in for the kill.
Alright, you made it out. I'm proud of you.
Form up.
Didn't die.
Keep going.
You'll be part of my ultimate victory.
Commander. Heading out.
On your tail.
Pressing the attack.
Ready.
Awaiting orders.
Open fire.
Ready.
Form up.
Commander, I'll try. Ready to move. Okay, I'll
Yes,
fire
sir.
my one laser at it.
Enemy sighted.
Time to move.
Right, we should only need one acclimator on that shipyard.
Systems online. Over there.
Your orders, sir.
We can get back over here.
Copy.
Moving in for the kill.
Reporting.
Fire. Standing by. Targeting.
Squadron reporting.
It'd be really epic to go into the actual war with the rebels and Empire
This way.
up in territory in some way, but that's unlikely.
Weapons ready.
Once we hit a certain level, we'll be able to just kind of go through the sector forces more effectively. But one downside to our situation versus them is that obviously the AI, because
Awaiting orders.
because some of the elements of the fleets at least come from the structures, the extra support structures, they don't really get counted. But I think most of it does come from the space colony,
At your command.
and like Nolan said, the parade, like the battle cruisers and larger capitals are actually there on the galaxy map. So I think we might be fine. We might not have anything to worry about.
Reporting.
Like
Proceeding.
they'll probably being slowed down by just as much. Ooh, Anno 2205 is on sale. Maybe I should get that and stream that at some point. What is Phoenix Rising about? It is about the Galactic Civil War mostly. Generally, you're starting the early parts of the Empire. There's a lot of research elements that are really cool. So it's a pretty unique mod, and it does what it does really well.
Form up.
It is a bit more niche of a style, but
Initiate.
it knows what it's trying to do, and it does what it's trying to do really well.
Awaiting orders.
Thank you, Alduin, for the $10 donation. Reminds me when I played a game called Divinity Dragon Commander. I unlocked Imp Bunker Buster, and a few turns later, I looked at the casualty list. Over half the world was dead. Yeah, see that people when they're playing RTS, they don't really think about the collateral damage.
Our shields aren't holding.
Attacking.
Yes, Commander. Flight
Shields are
systems
down.
engaged. They're coming
All right,
around.
just the two little shipyards to do.
Copy.
I will bring these guys over for the hut asteroid base, or for regular asteroid base. It's not technically a hut. It's just hut in the base game.
Shield generator is down.
Oh, the X series do spawn the base, the garrison forces,
Yes, Commander.
but
Enemy forces.
it should just be the smaller ships, so it's not a huge consideration.
We're in attack position. Target sighted.
I can't shake him.
Reporting. Enemies in range.
Affirmative, sir.
We're in position. I copy. Holding fire for maximum effect. Closing on target. Initiating attack.
Cruiser here. Reporting in. Cruiser online. Target sighted. Fighters
Yes,
at
Commander.
0.06.
Reporting. Attack.
They're coming around.
Ah,
Our shields are down.
Yes, Commander.
get over there.
Ready. Attack. Keep your eyes
I
open.
don't think it'll die, but that was doing more damage per salvo than I expected.
Anytime now. Large active.
Yes.
Here, just move forward a bit so that the Quasar has less to go.
Cruiser reporting.
Right, hunt.
We are
Cool.
victorious.
Epic. Yeah, it can matter per planet, but I mean, just in terms of the overall amount of territory they're going to get out of it. This is going to be No, you need to stay on the planet. So... Reporting. Patroller or suppressor?
Upgrade in progress.
Let's do that.
Navigating to coordinates.
Because I think we're good for Racopia now. It'll be, I think, the first planet we actually take.
Going there now.
Invasion commencing.
Oh, thanks, Tommy. Phoenix Rising is actually made by another TR dev, so there are some common elements between them.
Over here. I'll get there. I'll get there.
At maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Who's the target? Moving out. What do you need?
Your orders? Scouting location.
Yeah.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Need something?
We
Need someone
secured
taken out?
Unless there were a lot of airspeeders from garrisons, which I don't think there's a ton of,
Construction
I
complete.
think we're okay.
Ready, sir.
Well, PR's tech tree and the ability to keep obsolete but flavorful ships viable. Yeah, it's one of the more customized, or probably it's definitely the most customizable as far as that goes. Like, if you really like a ship, research it up to full, and it really impacts how you're going to be playing.
Who's the target?
Ready. Acknowledge. En route to coordinates.
You know what would be awesome idea for EAW? Having shipyards or mobile ship repair yards able to fully repair damaged ships, including destroy hardpoints. Yeah, unfortunately,
We've secured a building.
as cool as it would be, there's nothing that can put a hardpoint back once it's dead,
Scouting location.
just as a hard-coded limitation. But yeah, that would be nice if it could be done.
We're going in.
Yeah. As
We've
you wish.
secured a landing zone.
Ready, sir. Acknowledge.
Support order acknowledged.
All right, let's try to stay over here.
En route to coordinates.
I'll get there.
Reinforcement point contested.
Orbital bombardment. Maybe on the barracks. Yeah, I think on the barracks.
Bombardment available. Reinforcement point
Reporting in.
contested.
I think the barracks is doing more for him here.
Bombardment incoming.
I'm on my way, sir. Your orders? Scouting location. Ground target locked. Commencing air assault.
Cover me.
I think someone would already make destroyed hardpoints healed in the mod if it was possible. As a general principle,
Closing in on. Yes, sir.
there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been done in Empire at War that's possible, but destroyed hardpoints is definitely not one of the things, unfortunately.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Support order acknowledged.
We've secured a building.
Early version of Stargate mod did so with the ancient space station. So space stations, when they upgrade levels,
Acknowledge.
they can come back like
Target locked.
they come back in skirmish.
Commencing air assault.
But Stargate has a lot of stuff with like swapping objects too.
Ready, sir. Engaging target.
Need something?
We've lost a build pad.
Moving out. It's about time.
Standing by. Initiating sweep. We're going in.
They won't
Ground
survive.
target locked.
I'll take them out.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, so the docked ships, those are removing the ship and respawning a new ship.
Unit
En
destroyed.
route to coordinates.
On the move.
Coordinates received.
Moving out.
Reporting in. Engaging target.
We'll back you up.
I'm on my way, sir.
Need someone taken out.
Unit
Your order?
destroyed.
Initiating sweep.
Where's the
Unit
job?
destroyed.
They won't survive.
We've lost a
Get out of there.
Yes, sir.
Where am I needed?
Really, we should just get everything out of here.
On it.
We've secured a build pad.
Acknowledged.
We're basically just going to have to rely on orbital bombardments for the structures, because that's going to take forever otherwise. I don't think they should be getting any more infantry out of anything. I don't think the command center spawns any. It might spawn 1 or 2 squads, actually, but...
Standing by. Reporting in. Your orders? En route to coordinates. Ready. Roger. Coordinates received.
Reinforcement
On my way.
Going in.
Now they're mine.
We've secured a build
Yeah, both of my infantry types have good grenades. It's just the... I don't know if they're effective against the structures, but I do know that this is effective against the structures.
Location.
So I'm just going to do this.
bombardment
Yes,
incoming.
sir. Acknowledged.
What do you need?
Okay, that wasn't as effective against the structure as I was hoping. Well, it's still going.
On the
Better than nothing.
I'll take 'em out.
Unit destroyed.
Standing by. En route to coordinates.
Choose your
On the move.
reinforcements.
Moving out. Advancing. Moving out.
Maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Yeah. I'm going. I'll be there soon. I'll
I'll just put them up right next to it and see.
We've secured
Now
a
they're
build
mine.
pad.
need something. Moving out. Need
We've
someone
secured
taken
a
out.
build pad. We've lost a build
Reporting in.
pad.
Coordinates received.
Where's the job? Affirmative.
We've secured a build pad.
All right.
We've secured
Perfect.
a build pad.
Finally. Moving out. On my way. Where am I needed?
We've lost a build pad.
So are you going to go to Halifax? Not for the trip that Charlie's currently on, but I'm definitely going to go I'd like to go sometime this year.
On the lookout.
Uh,
I'm going.
hopefully when Charlie's also there, but if not, like it's not a super expensive trip.
Sounds like
Luckily, it's usually about $250 for the plane tickets round trip.
We've secured a build
awaiting
pad.
orders.
So it should be doable
We've lost
at some point, especially because I might be able to just stay at Eckhart's place for
They won't survive.
part of it at least.
On it? Right. Consider it done. On the lookout.
Which, all things considered, is not a super expensive trip, especially if it's like technically a work trip.
I'll get there.
So
Moving out.
available.
Affirmative.
write it off.
We've secured a build pad.
I'll take 'em out.
We've
On the
lost
move.
a build pad.
Need someone taken out?
We've secured a build
Moving out.
pad.
On my way. Where's the job? Where am I needed? I'm on it.
Your orders?
We've
I'm on my way,
secured
sir.
a landing zone.
What?
We've lost
Right.
a build
Consider
pad.
it done.
We've
Ready.
secured a build
Scouting
pad.
location.
Oh, more stuff.
Build pad. Bombardment incoming.
On the lookout. I'm going.
Right behind you.
I'll be there soon.
We've lost
Come
a
on, man,
build
this
pad.
way.
Who's the target?
This should be the last of
We've
their
lost a
forces.
build pad.
What do you need? I'll get there. Now
Lead the
they're
way.
mine. Yeah. All right.
We'll cover you.
Oops.
Finally. Good is gone. As you
Providing
wish.
backup.
Sounds
Die.
like a plan. Moving out.
Die?
We've secured a build
Okay,
pad.
where's that next one?
Turret constructing.
Something on the move. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Ready.
If they just have an airspeeder that's way out there.
Enemy
Okay,
has been
perfect.
defeated. We've recruited some- System control achieved.
Hey, we took another planet. I would guess a bank? Hakasi might be something we can take. What's the research looking like on IPVs? That's actually pretty close too. I think the quasars will allow bombing runs as well. That'd be nice. Well, what can we do
Upgrade complete.
ground-wise? Columnist research is done.
Upgrade in progress.
Do that.
Construction complete.
Destination confirmed.
Thank you, Aldrin, for the $5 donation. By the way, Corey, love Fall the Republic. My clones had an awesome last stand. We held the middle of the map and were surrounded by turrets until orbital bombardments came. Nice. Glad you're enjoying it. Die in the German? The in German? No. No dying. What do we got here? Ormantog. 30% ability recharge time, plus 15% shields combat bonus, plus 40% base income, plus 32,000 credits per month at location. Commands the Invincible class Heavy Cruiser Mark III ambition.
Requesting
Let's get Tog.
assistance. Upgrade complete. Recruiting soldiers.
Now the Empire's attacking calm. They're going to try to keep calm and then carry on. How does one not get a bunch of lag? I mean, I'm using a relatively small map, and I have the priority and affinity set properly, which does reduce lag. Ojam, switch from... Okay, they're fighting each other. Yeah, fight each other. I like that.
Advancing. IPV reporting.
Constructing unit.
So we're kind of going to be building around two main fleets here.
IPV reporting. Reporting.
Heading out.
Need to get her out of here.
Reporting.
Fall out. Barge reporting in.
Does he actually command that, though? Is he a mixed company? I think he might be.
Let's go.
Alright, let's try Calcetti with our higher tier Espos.
Commencing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will do more IPV research. I'm going to do max IPV research. It's just the research literally just finished.
Fallout troop. Enemy forces ahead.
Well, thanks Alduin for all the super chats. See you later. Have a good one.
Let's move out.
But just setting the Rakarth... PR is always going to be a kind of laggy one on the Galactic map, but just setting your affinity and priority does help quite a bit in any mod.
Moving out. Let's go. Ready, sir.
I think I'll get...
Cancelled.
On my way. Roger.
that.
Active. Attacking target. Right behind you. Uplink active. Fire at will.
I might have to pull our units out for...
Attacking. Come on, man. This way.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
We secure a
Channel
build
open.
pad.
Roger that. Form up. Targeting. Copy. Attack that.
We don't really have much anti-vehicle with this.
Moving to position.
It's going to be a problem. But we do have bombing runs and orbital bombardments.
Firing. Reporting
We secured a build pad.
Attack. Keep going.
Turret
I copy.
constructing.
Attacking target. Roger that. I copy. Open fire. Moving ahead. Form up. This way.
Okay, if we put the orbital bombardment or the bombing run marker here, it'll fly down through the base. So,
Run available.
Over there.
Turret
yeah,
has
let's
been sold.
do this as repair.
Awaiting orders.
You guys
Moving
get
out.
back there.
Ready.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Commencing bombing
Alright.
run.
It's gonna be the lamest bombing run ever. Just the war pods with lasers.
Target locked.
But we at least get some vision out of it.
Targets engaged. I copy. Fire.
Attack position.
Reporting.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Order acknowledged.
Yes,
Oh,
Commander.
back off.
Ready. Move out.
Yeah, if you go to the details tab in the task manager, those fish.
We've secured a build.
Fire away. Active.
Yes, Commander.
Comlink active. Orders received. Affirmative. Channel open. Roger that.
It's in there.
Form up.
Alright, I don't think we have the deeps to do this. Strike breakers I thought were slightly better against vehicles than they are.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Large active. On the way.
Okay, so we'll need, I guess, a
Constructed.
Walker factory.
Mission log updated.
I think Hakasi is going to be our best bet for anything right now.
We're on our way.
Tactical battle imminent.
Upgrade in progress.
Yeah, the strike breakers seem like they should be okay at tanking for long enough.
Reinforcements.
We'll be there shortly.
So if we just use the strike breakers to tank a bit, and then
Heading for coordinates.
homing spider should be able to kill the AATs in that time.
Moving out. Heading out.
Ready. Cruiser reporting. Fallout.
Let's see how we do against this golem. We may need another VSD for this.
Moving out.
So we do have a lot of stuff to spawn here.
Waiting orders. Moving
Let's just
out.
scout that out.
Batteries online. Let's move out. Let's go.
Copy. Heading out. Ball out.
Weapons ready.
We've located the enemy. I copy.
What is this? Oh, shipyard.
Let's move out. Let's go. We have to destroy that interdictor before we go anywhere.
Oh, fuck.
Going to fire. This way. Over there. It's no good. I can't maneuver. No good. I can't maneuver.
They have an interdictor. Please don't use it.
Jump to hyperspace. Retreat aborted.
Fuck.
Yes, Commander. Moving into position.
Commander. I'll get there. Time to move.
I don't have anything that can just strike it.
Reporting.
We can't win this. We can't retreat.
Yes, sir. Keep going at your command.
Yes, sir.
What? Sure.
Ready
Moving
for
into
battle.
position.
This way. Over
Let's go
there.
down that way.
do you want? Transport here.
Standing by. Moving in.
We do have like the slowest ships possible.
Weapons armed.
Is this another research? I think these are all research stations. It's just the spawner there,
Navigating to coordinate.
which is unfortunately right next to the goal, or there. It's unfortunately right next to the golem, but we might be able to snipe it out.
Fire. Weapons ready. Ready for duty. Coming about. Destination confirmed.
Anytime now. Right.
Star Cruiser here.
Here comes a Venator.
Roger that.
Fuck, they're sniping us
We're
out
on our
from
way.
so far.
Yes, Commander.
Why are you... Oh my god. Fucking pathfinding this game, I swear to god.
Awaiting orders. Moving into position. The shields aren't holding. Copy.
Thrusters at maximum.
No, now you're fucking doing it too.
We'll be there shortly. Right away.
I've got my approach vector.
Transport ready. Maybe I can make it angry and it will make a mistake.
Reporting. Moving out.
Enemy unit disabled.
Awaiting instructions.
Okay, you're fucking dead anyways, so...
Open fire.
Good shit.
Where do you want us?
Roger that.
They have strong resistance.
All out.
Ready. Attack that target.
Okay, well, you can't.
Cruiser reporting. Heading out.
Yes. I always wanted to be a fighter.
Oh, they have 3 of them!
Batteries
Epic!
online.
Growing their fire. Look out! Just one on me.
We have been defeated.
That's a piss off.
Construction complete.
Right, so much for that fleet.
Going there now.
Are those randomly determined? Or... Or does it say somewhere what they're gonna spawn?
Fallout.
I chose the preset one. I'm just not sure if the reinforcement, like the reinforcement fleets on the structures are predetermined or what.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, those are lame. Right, 2 invincibles.
Mission log updated. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I... If the interdictors were spawned directly so you can see them, then that's on me, but I really don't think you should be able to fight an interdictor that you can't see from the galactic level. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't tell which one it is without scouting tactical, but you can't really scout... If you just send one unit in to scout tactical, then you'd know, but...
Let's go.
Okay, good. They're just there. They don't... Well, I killed the thing anyway, so they wouldn't respawn regardless.
Invasion commencing. Reinforcements cancelled.
Heading to coordinates.
At maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Warm up. Right away. Moving to area. Setting out. All armed. Going.
Well, it killed some of the structures, so going there won't be as difficult when we've got a couple 100,000 more credits to spend on units again.
Start forming confirmed.
Awaiting orders. Target in range. Lead the way. Moving out. Moving to target. We'll check it out. All out.
Alright, if the AATs come, we'll be able to blow them up.
We've secured a build pad.
I copy.
Hopefully.
Reporting.
We've lost a build pad.
Attacking now.
We've secured a build pad.
Let's go. We'll check it out.
We've lost a build pad.
This way. We'll assist you. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
We've secured a build pad. Repair station.
Okay. There's an AAT. Strikes, tank it. Spiders, attack it.
Ready, sir. Fire!
Nope, attack the thing that I told you to attack. Thank you. You get back, because you're gonna die.
Orders
Construction complete.
reporting.
You guys come over here just in case there's infantry coming down the path.
Affirmative. Channel open.
Nope, fuck off, fuck off. Okay, well, you fucked off and died. That's not what I wanted.
Attack that target. Yes, sir. On the move. Ready. Yes, Commander. Scouting area. Awaiting orders. Attacking target. Fire at will. Copy. Attacking. Targeting. Acknowledged. I copy.
Unit destroyed.
Reporting. Enemy sighted. Firing. Proceeding.
Die. Yay.
Yes, sir.
You died. And now we're gonna die.
Going there now.
Okay, get back.
Unit
Okay.
destroyed.
Well,
Acknowledged.
Bombardment available.
Securing area.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
time to cheese it. What's this? Command center.
Initiate.
I think we can do more this way.
Coming.
We might be able to take out 2 buildings with that. Close.
Following your lead. Ready. Let's go.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Ready.
Oh, is this one stuck? Nope. Alright, we're kind of just waiting for orbital bombardments and bombing runs.
Move out. Open fire. Affirmative. Right away. Scanning area. Attack position.
No heroes have died yet, Lone Ranger, but I got kind of fucked by pathfinding, so
Moving out.
that was fun.
Heading out. All out. Moving to target. Off we get. Let's move out. Let's go.
Okay, can we actually kill this?
We secured a build pad.
Keep going. Attack.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Oh my god, they're just gonna die.
Unit destroyed.
Over there. Advancing.
We lost a build pad. Unit destroyed.
Attack that target. There they are. Attacking target.
Unit destroyed.
Affirmative. Transfer coordinates.
I got an independent force on Hikasi with 3 interdictors, and then when I was trying to like sneak around the side, one of the victories decided, "Oh, I'm gonna fly into their fleet," and it was fun. It was great. I loved it.
Fire at will.
Unit destroyed.
Wire wing
We
standing by.
secured a
Moving
build
ahead.
pad. Choose your reinforcements. We lost a
On my
build
way.
pad.
Initiate bombing
Reinforcements
run.
cancelled.
God, fucking missed it.
Move out. Enemies in range. Awaiting orders.
I was just using that bombing run for its own sake, and then noticed the orbital bombardment was ready. So now I'm sad.
Moving out. Right away,
We secured a build pad. We lost a build pad.
All out. Yes, sir. I copy.
We secured a build pad.
Target acquired. Targeting. Enemy sighted. Firing.
Unit destroyed.
Mm.
Move out. Let's go. Open fire. Keep going.
We secured a build pad.
This way.
We lost a build pad.
Reporting.
We secured a build pad.
Yes, sir. Attack position. Over there. Target in range. Transfer
Bombing run
coordinates.
available.
Alright,
Your orders?
do it again.
Construction complete. Bombardment incoming.
Commencing bombing run.
We secured a
We've
build
sighted
pad.
them. Yes, Commander. Going there now. Locking on. Ready. Moving to
We
position.
lost a
Scouting
build
area.
pad.
Moving to target.
No, kill the thing. Kill the thing. Hey, you killed the thing.
Unit destroyed.
Now kill this thing.
Unit destroyed.
Ready, sir. Moving ahead.
We secured a build pad. We lost a build pad.
out. Ready to go. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Fire at will. Always ready, sir. Attacking.
Unit destroyed.
Right away.
Reinforcements
I'm just gonna use our worst troops. Clear out some pop cap on the galactic level.
Moving out. Active.
bombing run available.
Bombers at the ready. Computers
locked on target.
Initiate bombing run.
We secured a build pad. Reinforcements cancelled. At maximum
Advancing.
unit capacity. Production
Affirmative.
halted.
Moving out. Move out. Heading out.
Right. Climb on up there.
Fall out. Let's move out. Moving to that area, sir. Orders received. Right away.
We've lost a
Heading out.
build pad.
Reporting in. Inputting coordinates. Roger that. Targeting.
We secured a build pad.
Firing. Fire.
We've lost a build pad.
55 of us watching, only 19 likes. Let's get to. I think your browser may need a refresh, because there's about 80 people watching and 60 likes. But still, if you haven't liked yet, please do like.
Form up. Fire.
Unit
Target
destroyed.
acquired. Enemy sighted.
We've lost a build pad.
Affirmative. Heading out. Let's go. Awaiting orders.
We
Scouting.
secured a build pad.
All right, go my meat shields.
Build pad.
Copy. Hostiles. Attack that target. Channel open. Enemy targeted. Attacking target. I copy. Scanning area.
It'd be nice if we could get the columnist soldiers up here, like the clones.
Bombers reporting in. Roger that.
Here we go.
Attack that target. Attack run. Form up.
We've lost a build pad.
It's really just these first few planets that are going to be a huge problem to take. As we start getting a better production base where we're not trying to do everything for like 4 different attack groups in one planet, we'll be able to both make more money but also share some stuff between planets that we can't currently do.
Firing. Reporting. On the move.
We've lost a
Attack.
build pad.
Reporting
We've
in.
lost a build pad.
It'd be really nice to have these 2 northern planets connected, but there's so many planets between us right now.
A build pad.
We'll have to like go around through the south here, which maybe then we'd be able to go down to Rendili that way.
Yes, Commander. Open fire! Targeting. Reporting. Over there. Transfer coordinates. Form up.
We've
awaiting
lost
orders.
a build pad.
Right
We
away, sir.
secured a build pad.
Copy.
We've lost a build pad. We've lost a
Roger
build
that.
pad.
Gold
See what we can get this
commencing
way.
attack.
Oh, there's another building.
We secured a build pad.
Commencing bombing run.
We've lost a
Attack
build pad.
position. I copy. Reporting. Squad, advance. Yes, Commander. Heading to coordinates. Ready. Scouting area. Moving to secondary position. Let's go.
Right. We're losing a bunch of our little
Right away.
first gen Espos, but
Attack that target. Yes, sir.
Bombardment
Attacking
available.
target.
Bombardment incoming.
crush them all.
Destroyed. We've secured a build pad.
Ready.
We are victorious.
Got him. Oh no, we lost an Espo level 3. It's 45 credits down the drain that I didn't want to lose.
Constructed.
Alright, oops. And I guess we need to do banks, right? The income of a planet provides a flat credit income, increasing with the mining level.
Beginning
I think bank is probably the better way to go there. I wonder if we can take Frisia. Because like this fleet is pretty good. I'm just not sure what we get out that way. Well, let's get another scout.
Going there now.
Inputting coordinates.
Dilly space, we can get a
in production.
get a VSD there. Which level was this? Level 2 or 3? Yeah, Mark 3. We're getting the Quasar upgrades, which will be nice. Okay, what's at Freysia?
Heading out. Fallout.
Actual rebel fleet. That's really not horrible. I think our fleet can actually take that on. We'll get another victory for this one, though.
Cruiser reporting.
Vehicle in production.
Heading out.
Thomas. May as well get another quasar. Oh no, the research is still going on for that. We'll wait for that. Is this Nebulon B? Yes. So we'll get the quasar research. We'll try to basically rebuild that fleet how it was, but
Upgrade complete.
there's one. We're not going to hit any of our targets economically. Will this series just be streamed, or will it also have normal episodes like Fall of the Republic? I'm not sure. I might do a few episodes, but it might just end up streamed. We'll have to see how the video does. I feel like more regular episodes do better view-wise. That hasn't really been the case with Phoenix Rising in the past. I think it's something that benefits a bit more from longer streams, because it can be a very long game.
Let's go. Inputting coordinates.
Usually stuff without a more built-in audience, I end up doing streams more. Because it tends to get more people out. Like, it'll get people to check something out, and then once that's established, I can usually do more episodes. But PR, especially because of how long stuff takes to build, it's not uncommon to have an episode where you're not really doing any battles or taking any planets. So maybe towards the end of the series, I'll be able to do more episodes. But what other lore do you do besides Star Wars? I don't really know other universes as well. So I don't know that I'd be qualified to do anything else, but I really like Halo, I really like Stargate. So just the stuff that I enjoy, there's that, but
Moving out.
Tactical battle imminent.
Garm is here.
Choose your reinforcements.
Garm Wedge.
Let's move
Pretty
out.
stacked here.
Moving out. Heading out. Fall out.
Heading out.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Fallout. Let's move out. Let's go. Location confirmed.
Fallout.
Heading
I
out.
don't think they'll want to come out,
Let's go.
Location confirmed.
but let's give it a shot.
Commander, I'll get there. On the way.
Weapons ready. Fall out.
Move up a little bit.
Awaiting your command.
I copy. Location confirmed.
Roger.
Ready for command. Ready for duty. What can I do
Yes,
for
sir.
you?
Your orders, sir?
IPV reporting. Y-Wing here. Reporting. We're going in.
Ready to move.
Standing by. Reporting. Cruiser standing
I'm
by.
ready. Inputting coordinates. Time to move.
Awaiting command. Heading out.
Yes, sir. At your command.
Ready, sir.
I was gonna inch forward.
Ready for battle. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Awaiting your command.
Form up. Keep going.
What can I do for you? Moving.
Yes, sir.
'Cause I don't want to just rush them, but
Way.
What do you want? Request escort.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Advancing.
Reporting in.
I think one more in
I
where
copy.
this is the highest APM I've ever had in
Reporting.
Empire War.
Over there.
Yes, Commander.
Orders. Navigating.
I don't think they're gonna come out to us.
Awaiting command. Confirmed.
Frequency open. Roger that. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
approaching.
There we go.
Form up. Roger that.
Here it is.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, they should start coming out to us now.
Attacking.
Let's kill Bel Iblis and Drayson? Aphion.
Affirmative, sir. Fire incoming.
Warm up. Location confirmed.
Cruiser here. Open.
I'd love to have Tog in this fleet, but
What are your orders?
it's not going to be possible.
Awaiting your command.
Large active.
Get these guys forward.
I'm ready. This is a
Awaiting
bad
orders.
idea.
Advancing. Copy. Fire at will. Attacking. I copy. Targeting.
Our shields aren't holding.
Copy.
Large reporting in.
Yes, Commander. Warm up.
Bombers.
Cannons armed.
Reporting. I copy. Confirmed.
Okay, they're taking a lot of heat there.
Awaiting instruction.
Cruiser online.
Pull back.
Ready. Attack that target.
Reporting.
Ready. Let's do some damage. Attack.
Yes, sir. Ready.
Yes, sir. That's it. Attacking target. Try not to let one on your orders, sir. That's
Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for command.
Okay, you're both going to go help the Venator.
Firing.
I don't love having the proton rockets on it.
Forward.
awaiting orders. Attacking target. Squadron reporting. Fire.
Cruiser reporting.
Getting
Full
aloft.
speed.
Ready for duty.
You're going to get in there.
Batteries online.
Do these actually repair all ships or just fighters?
For you.
They're falling back.
Oh, sweet.
Weapons ready.
Even better.
Launching attack.
I got my first vector. Watch your six. Got one.
Taking them out.
I'm in range. I've lost engine two.
It's a good one for us there. I don't know that they have much on the ground here.
Inputting coordinates.
Let's get that.
Enlisting.
Check that out. Rendili has a really good bonus for the the victories right now anyways.
Vehicle in production.
That we'll be able to recover from the earlier mishaps.
Inputting
What was on
coordinates.
Freyja on the ground? Then we're only Ruan and Tata over. Don't love that.
Training.
What do we have here that we don't need? I think getting rid of the barracks is probably...
Reporting.
Recruitment cancelled.
Sell a barracks, sell a shield gen. We have a walker factory, get a speeder factory, and a droid foundry.
Building under
Cruiser
construction.
reporting.
IPV reporting.
Let's go.
Recruiting troops.
And here... Don't want... do I want smugglers? No. We'll wait until later for smugglers, I think. Mining facility.
Building under construction.
And we'll try the Comare. We might not keep it. Just want to see what the range is on it.
Construction complete.
I think we only need to go one over from Alderaan to
Construction complete.
scale that, but let's see.
Heading
It's actually at Hakasi, Corfi,
Let's
Trellin.
go.
Okay, there is a... okay, so it's 3 real interdictors. But I think we got rid of the other defenses.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Tapasi.
Tactical battle imminent.
Fuck.
Yes, Commander.
Base shields up.
My units weren't
We
base.
secured a build pad.
I was gonna move them back down.
We secured a build pad.
Awaiting your orders. Course set.
Construction
We'll back you up.
complete.
Changing course.
We've lost
cover
a
you.
build pad.
MTT is supposed to be the Empire's fleet tender. Does that mean it does not have fleet tenders? So the fleet, it'll just be their fleet tender. It'll be a fleet tender, but it's not going to be the only fleet tender available to them.
Form up. Pushing
There'll still be other ships like Star Galleon and stuff.
We secured a
Copy.
build pad.
Heading to coordinates.
Actually, they should all be infantry, shouldn't they?
We've lost a build pad. We've secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
But yeah, the Empire will have fleet tenders in
Engaging
all of
enemy.
its eras.
Right away. Providing backup.
Okay, we're gonna have to just rely on those. Hopefully, since it's a raid,
Target
we'll be able to deal with everything.
order acknowledged. In progress. We'll back you up. Out. All out. Enemy sighted. Hostiles. We'll cover you. Hit him hard. Providing backup. Yes, Commander. Let's move out. In attack position.
Our base is under attack.
Hey, Fire Dragon.
Unit
Attack that
destroyed.
target.
We've secured
Ready.
a build
Go.
pad.
Right behind you. Yes, Commander.
We've secured
Keep
a
going.
build pad.
Attacking target. Right behind you. Ready for command, sir. Waiting your orders.
We've secured a build pad. We've lost a
This way.
build
Come
pad.
on, man. This way.
I was wondering what was attacking the shield, but it's just because the shield, or shield gen, but it's just because the shield's up there. Will the various factions have tenders too, or just the main factions like NR and Empire? Everyone will have a fleet tender. It's not going to be restricted.
Training troops.
Right, I want to scout out the rebel planet there. Revenue met. Profit failed. Target was 32, report was 26. Sucks to suck. Alright, what do we got? Level 2 economic. XO 2, business 2, economic production 2, corporate negotiation 1, plus 40% base income, minus 20% economic structure, and starship production time at location, minus 5% price reduction. Okay. Trellin, 2 VSDs, that's scary. A lot of droid factories. Maybe we should focus more up here then.
Constructing unit. Construction complete.
We'll get a droid factory here so that we can get more droid research. I think you need both.
Inputting
What do you got? That's actually not too bad. At least in space. Especially since we have a hero. We don't have the best either. Yeah, 4 dreadnoughts, that's a little bit scarier. And an ion cannon, yeah, that's not worth it. P-Series Droideka, just the blasters. Good for infantry, not great for other things.
Constructing.
Cal said you're just going to be pure economic for us.
Construction complete.
Actually, what's your ability? What's this? Hulk infantry, that would be good.
Construction complete.
I'm really just not sure what to do for ground right now. I don't really like the research for that. I guess we'll get a Walker factory. The Iron's okay, so maybe I should get that back.
Cruiser reporting.
You know what? Let's get research there. We'll get our droid research there and other stuff in other places. Get the Espo patrollers to full. Espo enforcers would be nice too. Yeah, do both. Homing spiders. I'm just yeah. You know what?
Vehicle cancelled.
I want to take this planet before they get too upgraded. Well, they're kind of as upgraded as they're going to be there, but I'd like to keep moving with it. Research-wise, probably quasars and IPVs still. Oops, this is... You need to go over here.
Mission log updated.
Navigating to coordinates.
I kind of want to just move over there.
Upgrade complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
And try to connect our planets.
Cruiser here. Frequency open.
All right. I think those were VSTs that I saw there.
Standing by.
Choose your reinforcements.
Ready for orders. Plotting course.
Enemy unit sighted. Destination confirmed. We're on our way. Let's move out. Let's move out.
I think we have enough to deal with whatever it is.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Navigating.
Advancing.
Heading out.
Reinforcements
Awaiting your
cancelled.
command. Yes, sir. At your command. Ready for battle.
Moving
Reinforcements
out.
cancelled.
Heading out.
Fall out. Let's go.
Advancing.
Okay, we're approaching full pop cap on this
Reporting
fleet.
in. Weapons armed.
Now
Ready
everyone
to
just shoot
attack.
it. Corey doesn't lose in the next 20 minutes. I'm suing him for fake advertising. Wow, that's mean.
Form up. Full speed.
I think losing that fleet of 3 victories was enough.
Countering resistance.
Reporting in.
Frequency open. Fire.
Ready for commands. Order received. You calling for me, sir?
Ready for duty.
I'm losing
Attack
power.
position. Roger that. Open fire.
I'm ready.
Awaiting orders. Initiating attack.
Roger that. Look out!
Roger that. This
All right.
way.
I'm going to send this group.
Form up.
Ooh, I'm not going to send any group anywhere.
Awaiting orders.
We're going to deal with the 3 VSDs. Interesting.
Get 'em off
If
me.
true.
Formation.
Pressing the attack.
All right,
Form
let's
up.
try to
Target.
to concentrate on that one.
Time to move. You got it.
Keep killing the fighters, though.
Cruiser standing by.
You're fine.
Copy.
Nope, you don't want to turn around.
Time's a wasting.
You don't want to jet up in front like that.
Awaiting orders. Fire at will. Engaging. Our shields
And
are
you don't
down.
want to do that.
I copy.
Okay, everyone just stop.
Got one on me. Enemy has got locked.
Because you're attacking the thing I want you to attack, and I don't want you just fucking flying in the middle of nowhere.
Report. Copy.
Decrease to full throttle. Ready for
Awaiting instructions.
good. I can't maneuver. Encountering
Right?
resistance.
Rip Quasar.
Monsters and max.
Cannons armed.
Pull these guys back a little bit.
Waiting orders. Proceeding.
We're drawing their fire. Yes, Commander. The shields aren't holding. Initiating
Alright,
attack.
next VSD.
We're in attack
Time to
position.
move.
Quasars, pull back.
Ready. I copy.
Rendezvous at mark 6.1. Keep your eyes open.
And we're not doing too bad on
Enemy
fighters.
shields are
Awaiting
out.
orders. Confirmed.
Okay, acclimators, you're going to stay on some of these smaller targets.
Time's a wasting.
I can't hold
Cruiser
out.
reporting. Reporting.
Copy. I copy. Got one on me.
Attacking.
That
Shields are
one-
down.
oh.
Batteries online.
Did lose a Quasar.
I copy.
Yes, sir.
You're still going to be fixing this one.
Reporting. Move to attack.
Yes, Commander. Targeting.
Alright,
Shields are down.
there we go.
Ready.
And now we just need to finish that and I'll feel safe.
Weapons ready.
But I'm going to start sending this dreadnought, or this victory towards that
Cruiser
dreadnought.
reporting. Commence attack. At your command.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, you stop.
Yes, Commander.
Cruiser here.
You're probably fine.
Target sighted. Reporting in.
Cruiser here.
Move to attack. Ready for duty. Awaiting your command.
Disabled. Enemy unit disabled.
Reporting. Fire at will.
Attacking target.
Alright,
Roger that. Form up. Navigating to coordinate. Weapons armed.
Our shields aren't holding.
Awaiting
Anytime
order.
now.
Copy.
we will have to replace two Quasar, or,
Attack.
Thrusters and mags lined up. Hold on.
yeah, two Quasars.
Systems online. Enemies in range.
We still have all of our IPVs, right? Yeah. I'm going to send them over there because that's where most of the stuff is going on.
Flank.
And send a VSD up to deal with the shipyard, or the thingies. XQs, not XQ.
Making another pass.
The other thing. Alright, the Quasar and Tonfal kills are just for fighting. Okay.
Awaiting instructions.
I've got him disabled.
Coming about.
I'm sure the tooltip probably said that, but I'm
Roger
lazy.
that.
Let's see.
Large active. Large reporting in.
Loosen up.
Oh, doesn't.
Form up. Closing on target.
Target
Yes,
incoming.
Commander.
I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed.
Confirmed.
Your orders, sir. Enemy forces sighted.
Roger that. Let's move out.
Ready. We're on our way. Cruiser reporting.
Like, I wasn't seeing it heal, but I thought it might just be the positioning was off, because Z layers, but I guess I'll just have to wait for the MTCs.
Open fire. Awaiting orders. Weapons ready.
Standing by.
Form up.
Yes, sir. Attack that target.
Cruiser standing
Copy.
by.
Right away.
We'll start flying through there.
At your command. Attacking target. Ready for battle. I copy. Initiating attack.
Cover me.
Targeting at maximum
Move to
firepower.
attack. Ready, sir.
Commander.
Reporting in. Reporting. Attack.
Roger that. Right away.
We're in position. Ready for duty. Fire at will.
Shields
Yes,
are
sir.
down.
Moving out. Roger that. Attacking. Full speed ahead.
Alright, Ruan.
Yes,
And
Commander.
then there's only one planet between us and other us
Heading out.
as well, which has a good amount of ground units, which is one of the things I really need right now, so. You're a madman and make upgraded fighters and freighters to the max. Those quasars are our saviors. I mean, we're gonna go pretty quasar heavy, so we're gonna do a lot of fighters, just in general, and IPVs are gonna stop theirs. I'm not sure what direction we're gonna go with capital ships yet, but I do love that these are choices that you make. It's one of the things that makes PR really good and unique.
I copy.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Reporting. Launching attack.
Blasted.
There is still something up
Awaiting
there.
instructions. Yes, Commander. Systems online. Let's move out.
Awaiting orders. Target sighted.
Ready. Moving into position.
What?
I don't think there's too many fighters spread out across the map.
Frequency open. Let's go. Keep going. Open fire.
What's this? Cargo facility. Now it's dead.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
The enemy has been defeated.
The enemy has been defeated. Thank you for noticing. Okay, lost 2 quasars and 2 carracks. Definitely gonna get the quasars back. I think those were quasar 1s. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure if we upgraded before then. But gonna get that as well. Get the SD Hulks. I'm less sure about what we're going to be able to do down here. Oh shit, that's Coruscant right there. I was thinking Coruscant was more down here.
Large active.
My bad.
Inputting coordinates. Heading out.
Okay, Empress Theta. I'm assuming Empress Theta is going to be pretty heavily defended. But... what's that? Yeah, they were Quasar 1, so I'm less sad now. Ooh, an Independence. Level 4.
Large reporting in. Fallout.
Maybe we'll see what Argao and Zorth are.
Enlisting.
All right.
Let's go.
Because right now it's just about getting ground units.
Inputting coordinates.
That's kind of easy. But what is Zorth? Zorth. 3. I think this is still easier than Empress Theta.
Research complete.
Let's go.
Mission log.
Hey Adam,
updated.
Corey, if you could have one piece of Star Wars tech, what would it be? Probably some sort of like medical device. Because they seem to pretty easily diagnose and heal people, other than... this is not great. Other than people who die of a broken heart or something, which is kind of weird.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's go. Keep going. This way.
I wouldn't take these as seriously if they weren't so gigantic on the minimap.
Cruiser reporting. We'll be there shortly.
We've got him. Send
Attack
reinforcements.
position. Moving out.
Heading out.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Location confirmed.
Let's see how we stand up to it.
Let's move out.
I'm really not sure what their stats are going to be like compared to our ships, so only one way to find out.
Right away.
Roger that. Attack that target. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Copy. Attack.
Alright, I think we should be able to break through them.
Over there. Attack that target.
Form up.
It'll be more difficult once their actual ships arrive to support, but it's just this one we need to kill, and then we can stay on this side of the map.
Attacking target.
I'm gonna pull this one back
What do you want?
because we don't need all of it still.
Fire at will.
And I'd like to keep the shields up if we can.
I copy. Fire. I copy. Reporting. Open fire. Yes, sir.
Alright, this is probably gonna die before the VST gets out of range anyways.
Command. Reporting. Engage.
So I'd rather stay in
Orders. Let's go.
engagement range.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Weapons on. Enemies incoming.
Ready.
Alright, there's a lot of dreadnoughts coming our way.
Firing.
Target's coming in
Yes,
fast.
Commander. We'll be there soon.
Pulling behind.
Battle. Initiating
And
attack.
VST.
Affirmative, sir.
Stay here.
Reporting in. We're
This
in.
is making me worried about
Awaiting your
Zorth.
command. Attacking. Our shields aren't holding. Shields are down. Moving to that area.
So it will be harder to take than this.
Anytime now. This is a transport, not a gunship.
Maybe a fourth
Commence attack. Cruiser here. Attack
victory isn't
systems online.
overkill for this then.
This way. Enemies in range.
The crossfire.
Victory or Invincible 2?
Blasted nerf herders.
I'm getting torn apart.
Watch the crossfire.
The shields aren't holding.
Get him off me.
Closing on target. I copy. Ready for duty.
I think it's Invincible 3 where it starts to become actually useful.
Reporting in. Roger that.
I don't think Invincible 2s are that great,
Right away.
but I don't have the experience to back that up.
Initiating attack.
Losing power.
Awaiting orders.
Go around for another pass. It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Cruiser online. Copy. Fire.
Can we go around for another pass?
Roger that.
Crossfire.
Move to attack.
Cover.
Prepare for evasive maneuvers.
Our main
Attack.
shields are
Losing
out.
control. Fire. Open
That
fire.
crossfire.
Attack that target. Attacking target.
Alright, it's a bunch of dead fish.
Go on.
They're really coming after us with these dead
Fire
fish,
at
though.
will.
Well, with these soon-to-be dead fish.
The enemy has got locked.
Where's my IPVs?
Reporting. Location.
Okay, my IPV apparently.
Open fire. I've been hit.
Twos are on the mess side still? Okay.
There's one on me.
Engaging.
Ready for command.
I've got him lined up. Ready. Reporting.
No good.
Attack that target. Yes, sir.
So maybe we'll get another VSD.
Awaiting instructions. Attacking target.
Oh, here comes a Venator.
Awaiting orders.
The commander.
Target's coming in fast.
Targeting.
Need to break off.
Copy.
No good.
Firing.
Can't maneuver.
Yes, Commander. Fire at will. I copy. Formation. Attacking.
Alright.
Your orders, sir. Reporting.
I don't think we've lost too much of ours here. Some IPVs. I think that's going to be horrible to replace.
Shield generator is down.
Target's coming in fast.
Moving in for the kill.
Not worth the pop cap. Okay, so that's really not what we're looking for in this fleet then.
Enemies in range.
Put your deflectors on.
Our main shields
Cruiser
are out.
reporting. See him. Heading out. Standing by. Battery is online.
Keep your eyes
Yes,
open.
Commander. Ready. Over there.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
Closing on target. Cruiser standing by. Cruiser reporting. Location confirmed. Advancing.
Watch for enemy fighters. There's one on me.
Asteroid field ahead.
Yes.
Yes, Commander.
Like, I really think when we have this line of planets,
Targeting. All out.
we're golden.
Ready, sir.
That's when our lives will get better.
Roger that.
At your command. Let's move out. Let's go. Firing. Ready for battle. Launching attack. Awaiting your command. Confirmed.
Enemy unit disabled. Ready. Fire at will.
Yes, sir.
Roger that. Reporting in. Keep going. Ready for duty.
Form up.
Heading out.
We're too close.
Okay, I don't know why I've had that open the whole time. I do that a lot.
Initiating.
I have no reinforcements, but I leave the pool open.
Weapons
Awaiting
ready.
orders.
Target's coming in fast.
Form up.
Alright, everything else just goes straight for the structure because
Awaiting orders.
this guy is never going to get in position to do
Holding
that.
Fire for maximum
Yes,
effect.
Commander. Attacking target.
Locking target.
Fire at will.
Increase to full.
Yeah.
Copy.
Powered
Targeting
weapon,
at maximum
or not
firepower.
powered weapons, but
I copy.
overcharge the heavy turbo lasers.
Attack position. Reporting. Frequency open. Awaiting instruction. Holding fire for maximum effect.
Still do got to go through that other goal line.
Squadron reporting.
Yes, Commander. Roger that. Forward.
I get no reading.
And
This way.
Commander,
I guess we should kill this first.
Cruiser reporting. I copy.
Locking target.
Well, I think what we have is going to be able to
Weapons
handle that.
ready.
So the X8.
That's got him.
Form up. Move to attack.
It is shooting at the Victory.
Targeting at maximum firepower. Fire! Yes, sir. Holding fire for maximum effect. At your command.
So yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing enough damage.
Ready for battle.
So I'm not concerned.
Reporting in.
We're too close.
Over there.
And
Awaiting orders. Open fire.
perfect.
Ready for duty. Pressing the attack.
ready to move.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take Zorth this way.
Idea. Attack that? You're kidding, right?
Roger that. Initiating attack.
They have strong resistance.
Form up.
Because
Navigating
it's
to coordinate.
possible they'll have... These were just Golden 2s, I think, so...
Awaiting
I don't even...
orders.
I just saw them and I don't remember which one it was.
Flank speed.
But I think it was Golden 2s. Zorth probably has Golden 3s. Like, Empress Tita, I'd bet a lot of money on having Golden 3s. But we can see if we can check the
Coming about.
income.
Destination confirmed.
Can you see them from where you are?
We are victorious.
3 IPVs, not bad. Can I see this? No, I don't get the breakdown. I might if it's spied on, but...
Research.
I wish we could do the AI thing and combine our fleets on the way there. But yeah, it's about 6:30 and I haven't eaten yet. So I am going to end the stream there. It's about 3 hours, so... Oh, yeah, the Empress Data has an MC80 independence type, but who's the best dabber? Probably Mr. Puerto Rican. He seems like he does it a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this first stream here. We'll probably do a couple more stream, like another stream on Sunday, I want to say. I haven't figured out my streaming schedule for the weekend yet, because I'm not sure what Dana's homework situation is going to be like. But we'll see how that all goes. And this series is mostly going to be done through streams, and towards the end we'll probably do a couple episodes. But yeah, so hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.